Hey everyone, welcome to the today's episode of the Life Changing Transformation podcast. I'm your host Mohammed Faraj, and today our topic is Break the Cycle, Why Change Starts with You, and Avoid the Rabbit Hole. A lot of people they don't notice this in life, and they wonder why their life is not changing, why they can't see any results, why they can't reach their goals, why can't enhance their health, their productivity, their life, their work, because they keep doing the same thing and they keep getting the same results. That's why they end up feeling disappointed, feeling down, feeling unhappy, unhealthy of their life, and they sit and they look at the walls and they wonder why they got the same results, because they don't realize that if you keep living the same way, in the same pattern, and the same lifestyle, so your life is not going to change, my friend. Your life is going to continue flowing just like water flow. Just like when you see a waterfall, is the water is just flowing, flowing, flowing. You don't see any change. It's the same water, it's just flowing. So the same principle applies to human beings too in our life. We keep repeating bad, negative, unhealthy habits. We're not productive. We're not working on our goals, on our dreams. We keep getting distracted either by devices like mobile phones, laptops, MacBooks, iPads, or TV or game console. So we keep get distracted. We avoid working on our tasks, our goals, our projects, our to-do list. So life gets to be the same. Life repeats the same situations. Life repeats the same circumstances for you because you asked, because you want this to happen to yourself, because you didn't want to change. That's why your life doesn't change. So a lot of people they end up in this cycle where they keep living the same lifestyle, they do the same routine, they wake up early in the morning instead of feeling productive or doing some practices or meditation or doing a morning routine. They just end up looking at their mobile phones or just calling somebody or answering SMS or messages or emails. They don't grab that book, they don't start working on their to-do list. So they waste like 1 2 hours early in the morning, and same thing happens after lunch. They feel less energized, disappointed, tired, boring, and they end up in same thing, going on social media, answering people's emails, calling friends or people, and they just waste, consume time talking to them for 2 3 hours. And then the evening comes, they are hoping to work for their assignments, they are hoping to work for on their tasks, but since they have wasted already most of the days, the golden hours, the hours that provide them productivity, the hours that provides them so much energy to work, to study, to deliver good quality work. So they have wasted most of the day or most of the hours of the day. So at the end of the day, they feel miserable, they feel disappointed, down, and they feel like, oh, I haven't got a good work today. So I don't think I will be working in the rest of the day. I don't think I will be able to finish or complete my assignments, my tasks, my projects, or doing healthy activities like exercising, like training. So many people they follow this pattern, unfortunately. Many people they end up in this cycle. So, and this cycle it repeats for 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 6 months, a year, and then they feel miserable, they feel disappointed, they feel like they have failed in life, they feel like, oh, their environment is the reason that they can't work. They start to blame their environment, their friends, the government. They start to blame the community, or they feel like there is not fair in life. So they don't ask themselves this big main question. That's why they end up thinking negatively and criticizing and blaming life. They don't ask themselves, why did I end up at the end of the year without any good positive results? Why didn't I do the work that I was supposed to do? Why didn't I feel productive? Why didn't I feel healthy? Why didn't I focus, sit home for few hours with concentration, with productivity, with so much excitement, energy about my goals? Why? They keep saying why, but life tells them that, well, my friend, you didn't work, you didn't build new good habits, you continued repeating the same old bad habits, routines, behaviors, unhealthy routines. So you keep repeating the same lifestyle. That's why you end up in the same results. So reality says, if you don't change, nothing will change. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. So this is what life tells you. You need to work on yourself. You need to develop new habits. You need to learn new skills in order to be happy, if you want to be happy, successful in the future. Because I promise you, if you don't make a decision that this year, if you don't write it down on a piece of paper and you promise yourself, you make sure you write the date too, and you promise yourself, you promise your family, your friends, that you're going to work on yourself, that you're going to break your old bad, negative, unhealthy habits, and you know those habits are making you stuck. Those habits are making you feel stagnant. Those habits, they don't let you to be a happy, a successful, a grateful, healthy person. You know that. You know what you did today. You know what you've been doing this week, this month, this year. You know the behavior that you're doing all day long. You keep repeating it. You know it. But unfortunately, some people, they lie to themselves. They avoid their reality. They don't want to admit that they are poor. They don't want to admit that they are unhealthy. They don't want to admit that they are unproductive. So they keep ignoring for one day, 1 week, 1 month. And then at the end of the year, they will end up in results that they didn't like, they didn't expect. And they wonder why they got that result. So I don't want this to happen to you, because I lived this experience. I did not like it. I felt very disappointed in certain days and years. I felt like I'm a failure before, but then I made a decision. I started to be accountable. I started to be responsible for my life, because I'm responsible of my life. I'm a pilot of my ship. I'm a captain of my airplane. If I don't make change, nothing will change, and no one is coming to save me. No one is coming to help me be productive. No one will come knock my door and do my tasks, my projects. So, my friend, this is very important. You need to avoid chasing the rabbit hole. You need to avoid doing those routines that didn't help you. You need to avoid those bad habits and behaviors that keeps or constantly keeps you away from your tasks, from your assignments, from what you're supposed to do, from going to the gym, from working on your health, on your future, on your dreams. Please be aware of your habits, be aware of your current state. Ask yourself, how can I change my situation? How can I be better? How can I develop new habits, new rituals, new skills in my own life? And don't make excuses, because we live in a world where you have so many resources. I mean, from Google, from YouTube to AI to ChatGPT, you have so many resources. You have podcasts like this one. You can listen, you can learn from other people's experiences like mine. I have failed many times. Some years passed by without finishing any courses, without accomplishing any goals, without working on myself, without building a new habits, new rituals. And I always started to criticize myself and blaming everyone around me. Why did I become this person? Why didn't I work on my projects? Why didn't I become the person that I always wished to be? And I looked at other people, oh my God. I felt jealous of some people. I worked for a school where the school was private and owned by a family. And when I looked at the families lecture, their cars, their real estates, their projects, their companies, their school, I looked at them. I did not feel jealous at anything they own. Literally. The only thing that I felt jealous at them, the number one, is their commitment, their organization. They're very organized. They're very committed. They work daily, all the time. They're very organized people. They're really good in communication, in time management, in organizing and managing their projects. They work all day, every day. They don't make excuses. They don't blame anyone. They focus on their life, on their health, on their future. They don't focus on other people or society or life circumstances. They don't find excuses why they can't progress in life. They progress every day, regardless of how life looks to them, regardless of the economy, regardless of the weather. They work. That's why they get succeed at the end of the year. They're happy, they're healthy, they're successful, and they help others too. So if we want to be successful, if we want to accomplish our goals, if we want to create a life change or transformation in our life, it starts with us first. We need to change if we want to change, if we want to see a change in our life. Because unless you change, you will never see any change in your life. You will be living in the same house, driving the same car, going to the same places, wearing the same clothes, having the same bank account. So it's very important that we avoid this cycle. It's very important that we avoid chasing the rabbit hole. Get mentors, contact people like me. I will teach you. I will tell you things about my story, about my life experience. I will provide you with strategies, tips, examples, insights that will change your life, that will transform your life. So just reach out to me and I will do my best to help you, because I don't want you to waste this year. I want you to be successful, healthy, happy, positive, have freedom in your life. I don't want you to experience the same years, the same feelings that I experienced in my own life. So if we don't change, we will never see change in our life. So it starts with our habits. It starts with our lifestyle. It starts with our routines, rituals. Because our environment, our habits, our rituals will put us in the right trajectory, in the right path towards our success, towards our happiness in the future. That's what I got for you in this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching or listening to this episode, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I can't wait to see you. Bye, everyone.